Soldiers and journalists flee to shelters after a bomb hits Novoluganske, a small Ukrainian town near the border with Russia. In recent days, Ukrainian officials say violence in parts of Ukraine near the contact line between government-controlled areas and areas controlled by Russian-backed separatists has increased dramatically. Russians and Ukrainians are accusing each other of ignoring international ceasefire agreements.
In the past 24 hours in this territory, no single group within our military unit was not attacked.
And on Monday, Russia reiterated its demand that Ukraine be permanently barred from NATO as a condition of peace.
If Russia faces the danger of Ukraine joining NATO, the threat to our country will increase substantially, because Article 5 of NATO's Establishment Treaty says that all NATO countries should fight on one of its members' sides if it is attacked.
And while world leaders continue to say diplomatic solutions may still be possible, in recent weeks, efforts to solve the crisis have failed, and NATO has repeatedly refused to comply with Russia's demands. Many buildings and businesses in Novoluganske have been abandoned for years, and for those who remain, sporadic violence has become the norm. Ukrainian military leaders say ceasefire violations have increased markedly in recent days, from 98 ceasefire violations a day on February 19, compared with 5 violations a day 3 months ago. Yet most of the country remains quiet but nervous about the coming days and weeks. Here in this small town about 5 kilometers away from the border with Russia, we get an idea of how very diverse this country is in their opinions of this conflict. Many families here speak Russian and have relatives living across the border. Since 2014, commerce and travel have been difficult, causing local business to drop by about 50%.
When people came from Russia, all the shops were selling more. Now it is so much less. Also, a lot of people have relatives in Russia they can't visit. It is so sad.
This train station used to host 30 passenger trains a day back and forth to Russia. Now, only cargo trains cross the border. Locals say families in this town are also often divided between supporters of Russia and supporters of Ukraine. But with the border region near the brink of war, many say they are united in the need for peace and security. Heather Murdock, VOA News, Novoluganske and Kozacha Lopan, Eastern Ukraine.